Aschiana, by its name, best tells what it's about. It means the nest in Dari, and it is a safe haven for children. During the conflict, children came here. There was conflict all around in the hills out here and all around. But this place in particular wasn't attacked, and it's been a safe place for them. It's a safe place for them physically because they're well cared for. It's a secure place. It's a safe place for them emotionally because the teachers care and support them. It's a safe place nutritionally, at least they get a bit of food. And it's a safe place because here they can relax a bit and they can learn. And it's a place where I think a lot of them can get on their feet. A lot of them are street working, well, the majority are street working children. They've had huge losses during the war. Either parents or family have been killed or injured. They've lost their home, they've lost a lot of their possessions. So here I think is a place where they can gain strength and start to stand on their own 2 feet.
Televizyon مانند چلا مانند بمب دستی بمب طیاره زنگوله مانند سرگلوله اوان شاپرک مانند قوطی کریم مانند صابوندانی مانند کریم مانند اشتوب مانند بوتل رنگ مانند صندوقچه ماین بادپکایی میخ مانند ماین زتتان ماین ساد مانند ترمز مانند این علامه سفید این چیز جایی که ببینیم که ماین باشه ما را ببرم گول میکنه.
He's a happy child. I think he's obviously suffered a lot and bears the scars, and there are times when he expresses his needs by being very clingy and wanting friends, and he always joins in activities, but he's got a lot of life and playfulness, and I'm pretty optimistic that a child like that can grow and recover from there. He's got a sparkle in his eyes. Sometimes you see with kids there's a life, an awareness of sort of what's happening that sort of keeps them going. He comes here, he loves coming here. I've seen him come in the gate and his whole presence, his face lights up. Some of the children are either tired or malnourished. He seems to be underweight, but he's around, and occasionally I see him in language classes or whatever, and he's very conscientious, very typical of a lot of the kids here. He'll work straight on, say, his language or mine awareness and concentrate for 2-3 hours. So he's a really good kid. Aschiana's been dedicated to educating girls right from the beginning. The current director and founder of Aschiana, Mohamed Yousef, who was an engineer who went down the street, he spoke to a boy who was shining his shoes, and he said, "Why aren't you at school?" And the boy said, "Well, I was at school, I was top of my grade, but I've got to earn income for the family." So Yousef opened Aschiana to give street working children an opportunity, but right at the beginning he insisted that it was equally open to girls and to boys. That was a very brave act in those days, because it was well known that the Taliban restricted all the opportunities, kept the women at home and didn't see them as participating in education. So right at the beginning he had girls equal, and in fact most of the time and today there are more girls here than boys. On at least 3 occasions the authorities came and demanded he exclude girls. On the first occasion he was hauled down, he was imprisoned and tortured, came back, maintained the girls. That happened a second time. On the third time, and you may have to check this with Yousef, but I think it was on the third time he decided to set up a home-based education system for girls. So he maintained his commitment to girls, but just felt, I imagine that they probably threatened to close down the whole thing, and he thought the whole project and all the boys as well as the girls would suffer, so keep it open. And he started homeschool, and he also started, for the women at home, he started raising chickens and vegetable farming. He was conscious of the number of widows, so for the women and for the girls, he maintained that, and that's been maintained right along.
ما سابق خود بودیم ماشانه اول چیز نمی کاغذ جمع کردیم در شهر نو در اوجا بودیم و ما را استاد ولی دید، ما را استاد ولی که دید که ببین اینجا چی میکنیم، تو کاغذ جمع کنیم. نام ما را گرفت از ما و همشیره ما گفت داشیانه بین اینجا درس هم میتا، خوب برتان کمک هم میشه. باز ما اونجا رفتیم. ما در را ببینشان و اینجا را برشان رهنمایی میکنم، باز اونا باز بین اینجا
چند وقتی که دیگه آدمی آیشانه میامدم یک سال بعد مامان مرا از اینجا کشید برد در نانبایی شاملم کرد. در نانبایی شامل کرد. اینجا کار کرد. یه روز 30,000 میداد و بس. اما مسئله طول خانم گفت نه برو. مامان مسئله کدیشه گفت در پشتی کار نگرد. این کار نگرد بیا آدمی آیشانه یک چیز میشیم شد. باز ما آدمی آیشانه آمد من خطاتی را علیت کرد. من هم خوش هسته. مسئله طول گفت در نانبایی چیز نمیشه. میگم در چیز نمیشه نه آینده ازی بشه خراب میشه.
As street working children, it's pretty serious business, and they're constantly trying to negotiate the best price for whatever they're selling or collecting. For their parents it's a serious thing, so they're probably often asked why they didn't earn more or why they didn't do more. And here they're very, very conscientious and work extremely hard. I'm trying to talk to the staff about doing things with children, and the important thing that children work through play. They do a lot of hard work here, as in sit down writing, painting, electrical, all their other carpentry, and they get very few opportunities to play, to let all that energy out, some of that energy very happy and active, some of it pent up energy from past traumas and whatever. So I'm trying to give them an opportunity to literally be children. And in saying that they learn through play, they learn things such as to negotiate difficulties sort of fairly peacefully, to talk about it, to try and resolve it without hitting, bashing, going off in a tantrum, grabbing someone and being fairly aggressive. They also learn cooperation, passing, they feel comfortable being close to each other, and they enjoy each other's company. So to relax and enjoy each other's company, they're learning about friendship. And to me that's a part of moving from the war culture where you lack trust, you're suspicious, on your guard, very egocentric, everything that you get, your protection, your family, everything is either very defensive or very aggressive, because you've lost things and you've been hurt and you've got so much more to lose and so much hurt to suffer. So in play they can learn the principles about living and being together and about friendship and trust and all these basic things. Aschiana is a place where they can learn a huge range of skills. They have carpentry here, they have electrical repairs and maintenance, they can learn calligraphy, painting, and a whole range of trade type skills which give them an opportunity. And these children aren't allowed and can't get into the schools, so even if they were allowed, I'm sure their parents couldn't afford clothing and they couldn't maintain them at school. So it's a place where street working children can really get on their feet and have the chance of a future.